being in that waiting room. I truly believe this is why the numbers are doing what they're doing right now, because of you guys being in there. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Please double tap the screen. Please share, please comment. Put loads of green hearts in the chat straight away to get this fired up. Now guys, we're starting with our disclaimer. Today we are exercising our right to a peaceful protest, our freedom of speech. We're here in the UK. We are not here to cause alarm, distress, or intimidation. We're not here to intimidate anybody. And we intend to conduct a completely lawful, peaceful protest, just exercising our right to freedom of speech and to stand here and defend the animals. Now, with that said, this is it, day 5, guys. We have had a presence outside of this slaughterhouse for 5 days. We've witnessed all sorts of things going on here, and today will be another day doing the same. We're here to defend the animals. Now, on approach, I'm probably 50 meters away from the slaughterhouse gates, and I can smell them killing animals already. I can smell in the air that metallic smell. As you're coming in this live stream, guys, let's also put a 1 in the chat if you're vegan, a 2 in the chat if you're not vegan but you're open to the conversation and why we're here today, and 3 in the chat if you don't care about animals. You're going to hear us repeat this quite a bit today. I apologize in advance, but it helps us to get an understanding of who's in the room. Now we want, oh man.
Oh, stinks. Stinks. There was a crash on the road yesterday, so I think today's going to be so many trucks here today. Sure.
Now look, camera's already pointing at us. Camera's already facing us.
Hi, Alex.
Security's already here.
Yeah, camera's already on. Well, yeah, security's already waiting. Yeah, they're already here waiting for us. Already trucks in there.
All right, let me just get this set up.
Guys, double tap that screen. Okay, who is that? Looks like, is that a different security today? Looks like maybe a different security today. I don't know.
Oh.
Does that look like it's someone different on the gate?
Man.
Looks like someone different.
Huh?
Looks like they might have hired extra security today.
Maybe it's extra security, who knows? Who knows, guys? But we're going to get our camera set up right now. Now, guys, for anyone new to this, anyone not unsure what we're doing here today, we're here today off of the back of a friend of ours, a very good activist, Alex.activism, who is working with Animal Aid. He notified us of some FSA breaches that took place at this place back in June, and looking at any public data on the FSA website, you can see that that audit was conducted in June and there has been no update since. Now, they had a general satisfactory overall mark which warranted a 3-month return. However, looking at the data sets on the FSA website, which is their public website, which is apparently updated monthly, there's been no amendments or no adjustments. So what is happening here? What is going on? We're here today, guys, not from that welfare risk position. Of course not. We're not here to ask for better conditions, but we are here to advocate for animal rights. If you want to assure that you are not personally responsible for animals suffering and being exploited and killed, then the baseline for you should be is to be vegan. With that said, we are not coming from a place of judgment. We are not looking to clash. We are not looking to argue. We're here to educate, to come alongside you, turn your head against the industry who are beginning. Guys, double tap the screen as you're coming in. We want to get over 300 likes on this stream today. We've got to beat what we're doing. Now, here's an empty truck leaving.
Mine's fell.
How do you feel about the FSA breaches back in June 2025? How do you feel about bringing your animals somewhere where the FSA have deemed to have major non-compliances? They never care, right? Why? When you give the industry a platform to defend the exploitation that it participates in, do they scurry away? Every single time.
Yeah, so maybe explain the fact that this is all on automated, like not on automated straight away.
Yeah, guys, so the gate behind me right now, this is where the animals will be taken in today to die. This is the last gate that they will see. Now this gate is all, the smell.
Stinks.
Double tap the screen, guys, while I just catch my breath. That smells so bad.
While Steve's catching his breath, please, if you are vegan, put a 1 in the chat. If you are not vegan but open-minded, put 2 in the chat. And if you are not vegan and you are an animal abuser and love stabbing animals, you're a number 3. Keep double tapping that screen, guys. Let's get as many people in this room as possible. Today we're going to be showing you the animals coming in today.
See if the lairage is open.
Yeah. All right. If you take my phone.
Yeah.
And then
guys,
you can have a look on our live.
Let's see if the lairage is open and show you where the animals are waiting to die.
We're going to show you over the fence. So keep double tapping that screen, guys. All the vegans, I want you to continuously today put those green hearts in the comment section so I know who's here. Just going to zoom in because it's hard to see the vegans in the room when the chat goes so fast.
Shit.
Small holding truck.
Small holding truck. Small holding truck. Catching them offloading. Catching them offloading.
Yeah.
Guys, there are animals right there being brought in here to die right now today. Listen, we're going to explain exactly what we're doing here today. Look at these scumbags who run the fence as fast as they can to defend the fucking evil industry that stabs animals to death. Piece of shit.
All right, let's get that screen. Whilst we get the screen, guys, just going to explain what's happened. So we just turned up at this slaughterhouse who looks like they've expected us today. This is our 5 days today of presence outside of this facility. We have seen a lot of things we're going to be talking about during this live stream. This is a small holding truck that's just turned up. They knew he was coming because they opened that gate straight away.
Is this the same as... Let me see the person driving this truck.
No.
No.
Different.
Okay, guys, now listen. You're watching live. This is a UK slaughterhouse. The cows in this truck have been brought here to die today. You're about to witness their last moments as they leave that trailer to go into what's called a lairage. This is where they go to die. They wait to be taken through to the kill floor. Guys, as you're watching this, put a 1 in the chat if you're vegan. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not vegan, but you're open to the conversation around veganism and animal rights. And put a black heart in the comments. Put a black heart in that chat if you don't care about animals and if you think that animals should be here for you to be exploit however you see fit.
This is a small holding truck, so when people believe farmers love their animals, they are sending them to a slaughterhouse to be killed. There is no love in a slaughterhouse. There is no love when you farm someone. Was that a thumbs up to us?
No.
The security?
The security, yeah.
What losers?
Yeah.
Guys, number 1, if you're vegan in the chat. Number 2, if you're open-minded but not vegan yet. And number 3, if you hate animals.
Guys, today's live stream is going to be very busy.
I'm just going to see if I'm completely zoomed in. Yeah, I can zoom in more. All right.
Today's live stream is going to be a very busy live stream. Yesterday, we believe that they held trucks off. So today, you're going to see a lot of animals turning up. Now, if you stay on this live stream, I guarantee that you will leave this live stream a different person than you was when you joined, because you're going to see the reality and the truth behind this injustice. Yeah, look, they're running this gate very tight today.
Yeah.
They do not want you to see, but we will make you see. We will help you to see.
Look, I just saw them dancing again.
Who? Which one?
The lady.
They're dancing again. The security have been known here to dance while animals are going in to die. It's all been documented. It's all been sent all over the internet. People have seen how unprofessional people are here.
I can see they're coming off. It's a small trailer, you know?
This could be babies. They could be tiny. Go left, left, left. Right there. That's a good shot there. These poor angels have done nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. Committed no crimes.
Get some green hearts in the comment sections for these animals. Green hearts.
Committed no crimes. Here they go. Poor angels.
I'm sorry, babies. Oh.
Oh, no, look. Oh, bless her. She doesn't want to go forwards. She doesn't want to go in. She knows.
Oh, so unfair.
Oh, look at her.
I'm sorry, babies. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
I know.
That's absolutely heartbreaking. She's turning around to look behind her.
Oh, I hate farmers. How dare they do this?
Wow.
Oh, I hear her crying.
Yeah.
So two cows in there?
I think there may have been more.
Maybe 3?
3 or 4 potentially. The cries are so harrowing.
There's like 2 unless one's laying down.
The cries are absolutely deafening, aren't they? It just breaks your heart when you hear them. These are bellows of their last cries for help. They're surrounded by people who could help them. They don't need to go in here today. They could go to a sanctuary today. They could go and be rescued and saved. They could go and spend their life free, living their life as they're supposed to. But no, these people here, the people surrounding them, they will violently execute them today by bolt gunning them in the head and stabbing them in the throat and slashing their head off their bodies. None of these animals want to die.
Let's see what that farmer has to say about these breaches that have been happening here. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get the camera back. Bear with us, guys. Double tapping that screen when you get in here.
Yeah, guys, double tap the screen so we can get an idea of who's in here. 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 in the chat if you're not vegan but you're open to the conversation about being vegan, and 3 in the chat if you don't care about animals. If you don't care about animals at all, it's a number 3. But if you're here with an open mind, it's a number 2. And that's why we're here for. We say it often and often enough. We're not here to clash. We're not here to judge. We're not here to basically argue with you. We're here to come alongside you. Double tap the screen, guys. Double tap the screen. People think it's funny that we defend animals. Weak-minded people laugh when you try and defend animals. Sometimes it's a triggered response. They don't know what to make of it because they know I'm right. Anybody looking at me with this sign knows that I'm right.
Yeah.
And you all know that my position of defending these animals is correct too. But the indoctrination and the conditioning that the industry and the world has put on you from a child, it basically indoctrinates you to believe that you have to do this. 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 if you're not vegan, 3 if you don't care about animals. Let's see who's in this chat room and double tap the screen. We want to get over 300 likes. You're going to see stuff today, guys, that you've never ever seen before. So stay on this live stream. There's a farmer who's just gone inside here and he's just literally abandoned the cows who are under his care in this building behind me to be stabbed to death. When he comes out, I'm going to attempt to ask him his opinion on the FSA breaches that were found here in the audit of June 2025. And if you don't know what we're talking about, you can go to animalaid.org.uk and go and look at that report for yourself and see what happened. Double tap that screen, guys. The more double taps we get, the more people come in, the more people are going to see the animals, just like what just come past now. In fact, let's do something different. If the chat's moving fast, if you're vegan, put a green heart in the chat. Loads of green hearts, loads of green hearts. If you're not vegan, but you are open to the conversation around veganism, I want to see loads of red hearts in the chat. And if you don't care about animals, if you are that scum that thinks that animals should be exploited for you, then put black hearts in the chat. Because if you don't care about animals, you have a black heart.
What about halal?
People often say halal slaughter is the worst. Go and protest the halal slaughterman. And that's because the majority of people saying that are not Muslim, right? And it's easy to slope his shoulders and deflect and say Muslims are the bad people. Muslims do that halal slaughter, and that halal slaughter is horrific. I'm here to tell you the reality is there is no difference between halal slaughter and stun slaughter, regular slaughter here in the UK. It's exactly the same. Just because you say a prayer before you stab someone to death, you think that that makes it bad? A lot of halal slaughter, they do still use stunning techniques. So go and watch in the description, go and watch Joey Carstrong's investigation on a halal slaughterhouse and see the truth. Double tap the screen, guys. Green hearts for vegan, red hearts for not vegan but open to conversation, black hearts if you don't care about animals. Guys, we are here to talk to you about animal rights. We are not here to clash with you. We have seen stuff, we have known stuff that you perhaps don't. Our objective is to come alongside you and turn your head against the industry that have made you probably a good person, pay for some of the most horrific violence without ever even knowing it. Double tap the screen. I'm going to try and talk to this farmer when he comes out.
Yeah, what's happened so far, Steve? It's been hectic
so far,
as hell.
this is day 5. It's been a really hectic start to this stream. Day 5 of a constant presence outside of this particular slaughterhouse where FSA audits saw major non-compliances. We've been here for 5 days. Today, when we turned up, the camera was already pointing at our approach point. The security had already disabled the gate from its automatic electronic system, and they were already automatically running it. And the reason why they automatically run it is because they open the gate faster and close it faster because they don't want you, the consumer, to see. Ask yourself why they don't want you to see. Double tap the screen, guys, and I'll tell you why they don't want you to see. In fact, while I'm telling you, put a green heart in the chat if you're vegan, put a red heart in the chat if you're not vegan but open to the conversation, and a black heart if you have no empathy and you don't care about animals. Now, the reason why the industry do not want the consumer to see what we're going to show you today, because anybody with empathy, with compassion, and with the ability to critically think would remove their support for this violent industry immediately and be vegan. The reason why they don't want you to see is because they know you'd change. If you saw pregnant dairy mothers going inside here to be executed whilst they're still pregnant, you would never pay for a dairy product, cheese, yogurts, milk, ever again. If you saw a 6-month-old piglet go inside of a CO2 gas chamber, you would never buy bacon again. Double tap the screen, guys, and I'll tell you more about why the industry don't want you to know this. We're gonna show you today. If you stay in this chat, you're gonna find out stuff that you have never seen before. Put a 1 in the chat now if you're vegan. Put a 2 in the chat if you're not vegan but you're open to the conversation about being vegan. And put a 3 in the chat if you don't care about animals. Today is going to be a very busy live stream. I've got a feeling that all of yesterday's trucks will be turning up today. Yeah. So you are going to have the opportunity to see these victims firsthand for yourself. I urge you to stay in this live stream and witness the truth, witness the reality, and know that we are not coming from a place of clashing, butting heads, or arguing. We're coming from a position where we want you to see the truth too.
Steve, what are people going to see today? What are we going to show them?
We're going to show you the reality that the industry don't want you to see. That you're going to see dairy cows who are mums coming inside this facility to be stabbed to death. You're going to be seeing baby cows who are in the beef industry coming inside here to be stabbed to death.
We just got a kind super thanks from Ali. Thank you so much. But it's cold out, but you guys melt our icy hearts. Have a cocoa drink on me.
Oh, wow.
That's really kind of you. Thank you so much.
That's very kind. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Listen, guys, this is exactly what we want to do. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. 1 if you're vegan, 2 if you're not vegan but open to conversation, and 3 if you don't care about animals. And exactly like Ali said, we are here to melt hearts. We're here to basically appeal to the person with empathy and compassion and kindness. If you're someone who believes that you are a kind, empathetic person, if you do morally consider animals, then this is exactly what this stream is here for today. We're here to show you the reality the industry don't want you to see. Now, you are going to see some stuff today which will change your life forever. So stay on the stream. You will never see this anywhere else. You would never see what we're going to show you in an advert. You would never see this on the telly. You would never see this openly paraded around. And there's a reason. There's a reason, because if you see it, you become vegan and you remove your support.
What's up, Aaron? Any vegans in this chat? This chat is going really fast. Just continuously put green hearts in the comment section.
Yeah, double tap the screen, guys. What are the likes on right now?
92.
Cool. We need these likes over 300, guys. So let's double tap that screen. We have to get over 300 likes before the next truck of animals come in. We need the room to be up over the thousands before the next animals come in, because the world needs to see the injustice. Now, for the animals coming in here today, there's nothing more I can do. I can't save them. All I can do is document. I can show you the reality that they have to face, show you their eyes, show you their noses, show you the hope, the look of hope and fear as they all drive past me here today and go into this gate behind us. Now, double tap the screen, guys. 1 if you're vegan, 2 if you're not vegan but you're open to that conversation, and 3 if you don't care about animals. There's a farmer who's just dropped some cows off inside here to die, and I'm going to speak to him on the way out. I'm going to attempt to speak to him on the way out about the FSA breaches.
Continue talking. I'm just going to
Now, the FSA came here in June and they committed an audit that ended up with a general satisfactory result, which meant that warranted a return within 3 months. However, looking at the data set on the FSA website, there is no amendment to the data sets that are apparently updated monthly as to whether they returned, as to whether anything else has been changed. Oh, the smell. Ugh.
Smells like death and blood. It's horrific. Yeah, see, we literally gag when we hear the smell. It makes us want to throw up. The security are over there waiting for us, because this is a 5-day presence that we have had outside of this facility this week.
That smell keeps getting me today, like badly.
It's awful.
Guys, double tap the screen. Let's see green hearts for vegans. Flood the live stream, vegans, with your green hearts. If you're not vegan, but you're open to why we're here and the conversation, red hearts. But you've got to flood it with red hearts because it's moving fast. If you don't care about animals, put a black heart in there. Let's see black hearts for people who don't care about animals. This is a slaughterhouse. They kill dairy cows in here. Baby cows being killed in here today. We're here to talk to the public about what happens. Can I give you a card? Take this card. Take this card. Thank you. Okay, that's good. The card I gave him, he said doesn't speak English, he's from Europe. The card I gave him can be translated into different languages. Yeah. So hopefully he'll understand what's going on. Raising awareness is key. The only reason why this happens behind me is because people really are indoctrinated and conditioned to not believe or be aware that it does. Guys, 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 in the chat if you're not vegan, but you're open to the conversation about being vegan, and put a 3 in the chat if you don't care about animals, or put the black heart in there and double tap the screen. We need 300 likes before the next truck. The trucks are going to be coming in here fast.
Matthew's in the room, we've got David in the room.
Hey guys,
Jason's in the room.
Welcome in.
Real Mevo's in the room.
Yeah, let me just take a moment just to thank all the vegans in the chat. Chat rooms at the moment, especially our chat rooms moving fast. It's a difficult place to be, but your presence in there, guys, literally is making these live streams what they are. Now, we've just witnessed some cows come past us here, and they're gone in there to die today. They're being executed for optional products that are not needed. Liver, they're being executed for milk, they're being executed for beef burgers.
What about protein?
Protein comes from plants. You don't need to execute animals for protein. Why would you do that? If you have an option to execute an innocent animal that's committed no crimes, or you have an option to eat plants and get the same protein, why would you ever choose to execute vulnerable baby animals? It's beyond my mind. People have never seen this before, and this is why we're here.
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting.
The smell, guys, today is bad. I think animals have been coming in here very early from this morning. Green hearts in that chat. Flood the chat room, vegans, with green hearts. Red hearts for non-vegans, but who are open to why we're here. Black hearts if you're a coward anti-vegan and you don't care about animals.
Thank you for your super thanks from a troll. Any trolls who want their comments read out, please put a super chat in there because it helps the animals, because it means we are free to be here for longer and longer. This is day 5 of this event.
Yeah, day 5 of this event. People are stopping and staring in their cars a lot more today. Maybe the consistent presence outside here starting to get known. Security knew we were here today. Maybe they were here just on the off chance that they thought we would be here. But look, guys, I want to make a point. We're not here to clash with you. We're not coming from a judgment place. We're not coming from a point of argument. We literally want the conversation. We want you to be here. We want you to see. I want you to see these innocent mothers as they come past me today. Now, did you say 40-year-old vegans in the chat?
He was, yeah.
Yeah, go and follow 40-year-old vegan. Now, that guy has a wealth of knowledge on this topic because he's an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. He used to work for the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. He told us about the dairy cows going in majority of the time pregnant. And he told us that he witnessed a mother cow, having the skin cut off her face while they cut a baby out of her stomach. Double tap the screen. And guys, you're about to witness more victims coming in here to die.
All right, guys, please put all green hearts in this comment section. Steve, facing this way, on this side.
Hey, babies. I'm so sorry, angels. I'm so sorry what our species do to you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We will always fight for you. We will always fight for you. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I love you all. I'm sorry. Fucking that eye contact kills me, man, every time.
Steve, show everyone.
Huh?
Show everyone.
Oh, that eye contact is horrible. Absolutely horrible.
There's so much going on right now. Let me just get on here
God.
for a second while she get that up.
Oh, man.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
Guys, keep double tapping that screen. There's so much happening today. This is day 5 of this presence outside of this slaughterhouse. And the whole facility is like going crazy right now. These are the babies in there today, right now, in this truck, just been unloaded off here. This is why we're here for them. These sweet, innocent babies, and they are babies. Look, in that truck, they're in this truck right here. Right there. Look, see this, fresh food. Animals are not food. Animals are not food. How dare they say that on there? We just jump across, get inside of this slaughterhouse here. We'll film inside. Security running the gate. Oh, why? So transparent, they don't want to show us anything, do they? Can't even film the animals going in.
We're completely right with today. Today's going to be a really, really busy day.
Yes, yes.
Very busy
Kaylee,
day.
thank you so much for your kind super thanks. What kind of evil person brings up an innocent baby, exploits them, and then walks them to their death?
Yeah.
You guys are amazing animal heroes. The only extreme is the perspective of the animals. It's extreme not to be vegan. Kaylee, thank you so much for your generous super
So well
thanks.
said. I want to make a point as well. If you can get that camera up over the top,
yeah.
I want everyone to see, right now you've got factory farming and you've got small local smallhold folding right next to each other. When people believe that small local farming is somehow morally better or exempt from exploitation, there you go. There is the factory farming and there is the smallhold farming, literally side by side. It's irrelevant. And just like, was it Kaylee said?
Yeah.
Imagine the animals on that small holding truck. Imagine how much they've trusted that farmer. They've loved that farmer. And they've followed him onto that trailer this morning out of pure love, thinking that he's not going to do anything wrong. Yet when he brings them here today, he will abandon them inside of this slaughterhouse. He'll shut the gates behind them and he will leave. And as he leaves, they'll be left in a lairage thinking, what did I do wrong? Why has he left me here? This is a strange place. I don't know where I am. This is scary. I don't want to be here. And they'll be led forward by strangers onto the kill floor into a metal box to be shot in the face, lifted up by one leg and stabbed to death. This is an absolute nightmare. Guys, 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 in the chat if you're not vegan, but you're open to the conversation about being vegan, and 3 in the chat if you don't care about animals. Let's see 1, 2s, and 3s. Put them in there. Let's see what we've got. If you don't want to do 1, 2, and 3, then put a red heart if you're a non-vegan who's open to the conversation.
In my opinion, animal farmers are traitors. They betray those animals they pretend to love.
Yeah.
How dare they?
Yeah, traitors to the animals.
Disgusting lowlives. How could anyone do that to them? How could you look them in the eyes and betray them?
Do not back British farmers. British farmers who farm animals are scumbags who should be in prison for what they do to animals. This is an absolute atrocity. This is a horror show. This should not ever exist. This should never happen. How can we justify animals being brought here to be stabbed to death for profit margins? Shame on you.
Let me on your screen.
Guys, green hearts in the chat for vegans. Red hearts in the chat if you're not vegan but you're open to the conversation. And black hearts in the chat if you do not care about animals. If you think that animals are there for you to exploit however you see fit.
The animal's being unloaded
to
off
the
now.
right, just a little bit. If you, or yeah, up if you. Oh, good. He's going to move that van. Okay, I'm not going to be able to speak to him. It's probably more valuable to get the animals. He's not
he's just
going to
drive
comment
out.
anyway.
Just mind yourself when he comes out.
Yeah, I'm just protecting you. This here. He gets to go home, right?
Traitors.
He gets to go home.
There's poor babies. He's
Guys,
left here.
Red hearts if you're not vegan but you're open to the conversation. Green hearts if you are vegan. And let's see black hearts if you don't care about animals. Flood the chat so I can see the majority vote. Where's the majority vote at?
Vegan
Green,
for
red
the
or black?
animals, always.
Just keeping my head up. I
Yeah,
feel like
it's
more
so
trucks
busy
are coming.
today. They obviously are feeling the pressure today.
Yeah, 100%.
And they felt it all week, which is why today. Oh,
What are they
the
witnessing
dairy
here?
mother. This is the dairy mother. Oh, she's backing up. It's the dairy mother being led into a lairage. They also like beef cows on there too.
Yeah, they look like beef
Dairy
cows on the
and beef.
front.
So those beef cows would on average be around 18 months old, just little babies. Those mothers from the dairy industry around 1 to 3 years old. Likely, a lot of those dairy cows are still pregnant when they come to a slaughterhouse.
So sad. It's absolutely heartbreaking watching them walk to their death. This can't be justified, guys. This cannot be justified. This has to end. The only way this ends is by people taking personal accountability and being vegan. It's as simple as that.
Sorry, it's hard to talk and try and balance it. So
They've been offloaded now. All right, let's swap round. Let's swap round. You grab the sign. You talk now.
I don't know if they have.
Do you not think they have? I thought I saw the train. Yeah, the door's coming down.
Okay, all right. Usually they put it up as all right.
Here we go. Let's swap round, guys. We're going to swap round.
I am absolutely boiling today from all this running around
Yeah,
here.
same. I feel a bit lightheaded, to be honest. All right.
Right, guys, today we are at a slaughterhouse today. This is day 5 of this presence outside of this slaughterhouse. Please double tap this screen when you arrive. Please subscribe and put a green heart in the comments if you are vegan. Put a red heart in the comment section if you are not vegan but open-minded and just don't know about the industry. And a black heart for anyone who has a black heart and thinks it's okay to stab other sentient beings. Behind me here is a slaughterhouse where they have just taken in dairy cows from the dairy industry. Mothers, they are mothers that have had pregnancy forced upon them. Babies kidnapped from them, stolen. The farmer steals her babies. They kill the males or they sell them off for veal. They kill them. If they're female, they separate them. They kidnap her baby. They take her baby away from her and put her baby in an isolation booth. Before I continue, number 1, if you're vegan in the chat. Number 2, if you're open-minded but just don't know the industry. Number 3, if you have a cold heart and you love animal abuse and murder. This whole industry, to me, in my opinion, is the slave trade. It's slavery, in my opinion. It's kidnapping, in my opinion. To me, a farm, an animal farm, in my opinion, is a concentration camp. When I go into these farms and we go and see these animals, they are victims. You see how sad they are. You see the life that has been drained away from them. You can see their babies away from them whilst the mothers are crying. I have seen afterbirth hanging out of a mother whilst her baby has been snatched away from her and she is bellowing out with everything she has. Her baby is her life. Her baby is her life. And the farmer takes that baby, her baby. Double tap the screen, guys. If you're someone who's here who isn't vegan, you love animals and you think animals deserve the respect of life and to be left alone to live their life free from harm, keep double tapping that screen.
What are people going to see here today? Why are we here?
So today, behind us here, we just saw a truck come in. We've seen 2 trucks so far, but we've been here 40 minutes. Small holding truck with a few cows on from their farm. The farmer thinks it's fine to drop cows off at a slaughterhouse to be killed and stabbed in the throat whilst he gets in his van and drives home. 1 in the chat, guys, if you're vegan. 2 in the chat if you're not vegan but you're open-minded. And 3 in the chat if you have a dark heart. You have a dark heart. Who knew? In the dairy industry, mother cows have pregnancy forced upon them. Did you know that? Did you know that every baby she has gets taken away from her? In my opinion, it's kidnapped. They kidnap her child. Any parents in the room, can you imagine someone coming in and kidnapping your child? How dare they do that?
John AR Activism, thank you so much for your super chat. Thanks so much, John.
Oh, thank you,
John said if you respect animals and you should be vegan, absolutely go and follow John ARA Activism 100%. As well. Amazing activist. Thank you, John.
Thank you, John. Thank you for being here. Everyone, keep double tapping that screen. Keep double tapping. Keep putting number 1 in the chat if you're vegan. Number 2 if you're not vegan but open-minded. And number 3 if you are a dark person who hates. Sorry, I thought Steve was just saying something to me. If you are a dark person who loves animal abuse and murder and likes to stab people in the throat and animals
Dairy cows are not killed for their milk.
Now, this is not your fault that you don't know this, but yes, all dairy cows are killed in a slaughterhouse or they die at the farm for dairy. If you are drinking dairy, you have been mugged off. This is not your fault. These industries are who we're angry with. These industries, this slaughterhouse, that disgusting low-life animal farmers around the world, not just British, everywhere. They're disgusting animal abusers, in my opinion, because every bit of footage I see is abuse, kicking, kidnap, forceful impregnation. All the dairy cows get killed. Please, vegans, put a green heart in the comments. Let's continuously put those green hearts in, maybe in a line so we can see who's in the chat, because the chat is running really fast. Anyone who's open-minded, please put a red heart in the comment section. And I want to those people who love animal abuse, a dark black heart in the comment section for you. Keep double tapping that screen, subscribe, comment, ask questions. Thank you for your question saying that dairy cows aren't killed for dairy, but yes, they are. Every cow is killed, they're used. In fact, the dairy industry is one of the most abusive industries on the planet, along with vivisection and the egg industry.
Are we here to clash with people today?
No, we're not here to clash with you guys on the live stream. We are against them. We're against the industry as a whole, and we're against what they do to animals on farms, zoos, betting on horses, greyhound racing, etc. Now, you, the general public, you have been lied to. Like I was saying before, if you have cow's milk in your fridge, you understand that you have been brainwashed. Cow's milk, like dog milk, like cat milk, like rat milk, polar bear milk, is for their young, not for you. You're a human. The only milk you should ever drink is from your own mother or another consenting mother of another human. Guys, please put hearts in the comment section if you're vegan. Continuously do that. Double tap that screen. Today we're going to be showing you the animals coming into this facility today. We're going to be showing you the victims who never get seen. You will never see what you are going to see today anywhere else, okay? Unless other awesome activists go and do this as well. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share. Any of you trolls, you can put a super chat in here and we can read your comments out.
Why don't the public know about what happens in these places?
Yeah, so there's a really real reason why you don't know, and it's because if they told you the truth, you wouldn't pay them. It's a business, so they want you to pay them, and they don't want to show you what they do to animals, because what they do to animals is absolutely horrific. And if you saw what happened to animals, you would be vegan on the spot. Like, we went vegan on the spot. We didn't know, and that was the only reason we paid into it. I used to drink cow's milk. I used to eat cow's cheese. I used to eat flesh. That's disgusting. I view my old self as like a zombie freak, but I didn't know. I was born into the world conditioned just like you were. Keep double tapping that screen. Number 1 in the chat if you're vegan. Number 2 in the chat if you're not vegan yet. And number 3 if you love animal abuse.
What's going on here today? What are we doing?
This is a slaughterhouse. Today, this is day 5 of our presence outside of this place. There was activists here Monday and Tuesday, and myself and Steve have been here for the last 3 days. This is day 5 of presence outside this particular place. There has been FSA breaches at this facility. They are not stunning animals correctly. They are misusing equipment on the animals. We actually have something we're going to show everyone later to stay on the live stream. Please double tap that screen, subscribe, and please put hearts in the comment sections. Continuously put your color heart in there, the green ones for vegans, red ones for normal people who just don't understand the industry, and black ones for those cold-hearted people in here today.
Why do cows produce milk?
For their babies. It's very simple. Not many people know that though. Not many people know it. Cows only produce milk because they're mothers. They have pregnancy forced upon them. The farmer puts the mother cow or the cow inside of a cattle crush. He forces himself inside of her. He puts his whole arm up to his shoulder inside of her and injects her with bull semen. Keep double tapping that screen, guys. This is something I didn't know. For 26 years of my life, I did not know this, and I paid for it. This is why we are here, because we owe the animals our entire life, because I lived I paid for animals to go inside these places myself. Likely this place. I likely paid for cows to go in here. Absolutely horrific. Number 1 in the chat if you're vegan. Number 2 in the chat if you are open-minded but not vegan yet. And number 3 if you love animal abuse and murder. Double tap that screen, please subscribe. We do this a lot and we really rely on the support from those vegans and those animal defenders to make sure these lives go really well and get as many eyes on the animals as possible. Right now, we are waiting for more trucks to arrive.
I got a feeling like we're due trucks.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of smallholders today.
Yeah, I do too.
Because I think they put them off all week because of their presence here. Now,
how do we know when they're coming? What do the security do? What's the behaviours that we notice here?
Yeah, so when we arrived today, cameras on us straight away. Looks like hired security today. I don't know for sure, but it looks like hired security. They don't want to show their face. They've got security written on their back. Usually, it's a guy in an orange high-vis. And a little bit different today. They all freaked out when we arrived. There was 2 people on the gate when we arrived, ready to run the gate. Now, we're just here to film the animals and to educate you guys about what happens in these industries. Why are they freaking out that we're here? Why do they freak out? Oh, is it because what they're doing on the inside is horrific and wrong? It's a moral crime. Double tap that screen, please subscribe, please put hearts in the comment section. Vegans, remember to continuously put those green hearts. Thank you to any vegans who are in the room right now defending those animals against people who are making up silly excuses.
Why do we want people to stay in this live chat today?
We want people to stay here because we're going to be showing you victims that are usually hidden in the dark. We're going to be showing you the reality these industries don't want you to know. We're not against you. Look at us like we're your friends who's just trying to tell you something that we know that you don't know, and it's not your fault. It's just due to the propaganda, radio adverts. I mean, even on here, adverts as we're walking up on the bus stops everywhere, and they're lying to you, and it's not okay. How can you make an educated choice when you only have their lie? And this isn't my opinion, this is all facts. Please double tap that screen, guys. 1 in the chat if you're vegan. 2 if you're not vegan but open-minded, and 3 if you love animal abuse. You good to switch quick?
Yeah, sure, let's swap over.
Oh, we're in there today.
Yeah, it's really hot today. I've got your lav mic on me.
Yeah.
I feel quite lightheaded because of how hot I am and like how hectic it's been. So guys, let me just give you some context of what happened yesterday. Yesterday, it was a very quiet day here yesterday. There's only 1 truck that came in the whole time we were here. It could have been due to an accident that we saw that happened on the roads, which made it restrictive for people to get in here. Or it could have been our presence here meant that they held the trucks back and then they've put them all onto today. Now, why did the industry do that quite a lot? It's quite a common tactic the slaughterhouses use. The reason being is they don't want the consumer seeing the reality and the truth. They do not want you to see the animals going in here today. Now, that should raise alarm bells and questions alone, right? Why do the industry not want the consumer to see the reality behind what they have marketed to you as being this humane, non-exploitative, beautiful industry where the British farmers have the utmost respect, the highest welfare, they love their animals, and everything's hunky-dory. If that was the case, why is there so much secrecy behind it? Double tap the screen, guys, and put 1 if you're vegan, put 2 if you're not vegan but you're open to the conversation, and 3 if you don't care about animals. And if you put that in there, then I'll tell you why they don't want you to see.
Just gonna put this here.
The minute the good people see the injustice, they go vegan. Oh, the smell, man, it's getting me.
It absolutely stinks, it's awful.
The minute good people see the injustice that animals face, they go vegan. They remove their support for the industry. This industry only runs because of the lies that it tells the consumer. Why do you think that the industry used the RSPCA Assured logo on packaged body parts? Now, the RSPCA, for those of you who don't know, stands for the Royal Society of the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Why the hell are the RSPCA Assured scheme stamping their certification stamp on 6-month-old piglets that have been put inside CO2 gas chambers in the UK? How the hell does that work? The Royal Society of the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals is certifying gassing piglets for bacon sandwiches. But why do they do it? They do it because it makes the consumer believe that the humane lie is something that happens and it does exist. Double tap the screen and I'll explain more.
We're on
Make sure
180
you like.
likes.
What are we on the likes?
180, let's get
Right,
to
we
200.
need 200 likes like within the next 5 minutes, guys, to get that 200 likes in there. Now, the reason why they use the RSPCA lie, the RSPCA assured lie, the reason why they have the red tractor certification is the average person from a young age who has been indoctrinated in conditions to believing that we have to do this to animals. But first of all, it has to be done. You need protein, you need calcium, we have to do it. Not only that, don't worry though, because when the farmers and the industry do it, it's humanely. The animals don't feel any pain, there's no suffering, it's all okay. Well, that is a complete lie from start to finish. You don't need to. There is nothing from animals that you can't get from plants that you need.
Steve,
you need nutrients, not ingredients.
How old are chickens when they go? Well, what happens to them?
Well, chickens who are exploited for their bodies will go to a slaughterhouse, a gas chamber, at 6 weeks old, 42 days. Chickens who are exploited for their eggs, they go to gas chambers at 18 months old. Now, you don't believe that the same chickens, like the chickens who are exploited for their eggs, you probably think of the same chickens that you eat in your chicken sandwiches. No, completely different breeds of chicken. Broiler chickens, Frankenstein chickens, is the chickens that are exploited for their body parts. They're grown into the size of an adult in 6 weeks. Often their bones break. Often they have heart failure. They have organ failure. They're left laying in barns in their own ammonia burns. Double tap the screen, guys. Subscribe to this channel and hit the bell because we go to all different slaughterhouses to show you. Not only that, by subscribing to this channel, you will see our main channel and you can go and see a farm that Med and I investigated, explaining exactly what happens to chickens. We went in there, double tap the screen and I'll explain what happened. We were in this factory farm where they had meat chickens in there, broiler chickens in there, around 15,000 chickens in one barn, all dead on the floor, dead bins, chickens who couldn't reach food and water. It was a horror show. Go and watch our expose. Go and see it for yourself. Guys, 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 in the chat if you're not vegan, but you're open to the conversation about being vegan, and 3 in the chat if you don't care about animals. If you weren't in the chat earlier, I'll make a point of saying it again now. We're not here to clash with you. We're not here to judge you. We're here to come alongside you and turn your head against the industry that have lied to you. You are probably a good person. I don't know you personally, but you're probably a good person. You probably don't realize the exploitation and violence that you support when you buy animal products. You're probably fed the humane lie. You're fed all the other nonsense that makes you never critically think about this or question this. But today is the day. 1 in the chat if you're vegan, 2 in the chat if you're not vegan, but you're open to that conversation. 3 if you don't care about animals. But today is the day, guys. If you are watching this right now, whether you're watching this on the live stream or whether you're watching this in a few days' time, if you've come across this content and you can hear my voice right now, today is your day that you are supposed to go and watch Dominion on YouTube, and you're supposed to go and watch Pignorant on Amazon Prime, and you're supposed to see the truth and the reality behind your choices. To get to both of them documentaries, click on the link in the description of this live stream. There's a Linktree link at the top. Go there, and they are all there. As well as them links there, you have Challenge 22. Challenge 22 will help you be vegan. Any questions? Free mentor for 22 days. We're here today, guys, outside of a slaughterhouse in the UK to show you the truth. Double tap the screen so we can get an idea of who's in the chat. Vegans, I want you to flood the chat with as many green hearts as you can.
Yeah.
2 or 3 at a time, flood it.
And vegans, tell us why you went vegan so everyone else can see.
If you're not vegan, but you're open to the conversation, red hearts. And if you don't care about animals, black hearts. Also, tell us where you're from, guys. I want to know where everyone's tuned into this live stream from, what country are you from, where are you watching this from. This is the UK, but this is standard practice worldwide. Animals are exploited in the dairy industry the same worldwide. Animals are exploited in the meat industry the same worldwide. We're here today to show you the reality and the truth, nothing else, just to show you the truth. We said it yesterday in the live stream. Industries like this industry behind me, they have to spend billions and billions on humane washing and lying to you. They have to lie so that you continue to pay for this injustice.
They're looking, so they probably will be able to see.
Yeah, they know.
It's a very high one.
They know.
really high. Let's make sure it's all out. Is a truck, guys, please. I'm just gonna
In my opinion, this is a slave truck bringing their babies to their death.
It is a slave truck. In my opinion, it is a slave truck. Should double tap that screen. Green hearts in the comment section, guys. As high as you can.
Shame on them.
Evil, evil. Let's see if you caught anyone in the truck. Let's see who's in there. Are they dairy cows or beef cows? It's a disgusting facility here. Look at this disgusting facility. Well, Steve gets those poor individuals up on the screen. Security over there. I don't know if you can see them. Double tap that screen, guys. 1, if you're vegan. Number 2 in the chat if you are open-minded. Number 3, if you love animal abuse and murder. Have you got them up?
Let's see if we can see it together, guys. We're watching this for the first time together here.
Oh, dairy cows. Oh my gosh, they're so skinny. Something that farmers often do is that they don't feed the animals for the last 48 hours of their life because they deem that as waste because the animals are going to slaughter. So they're not going to waste another penny on these poor animals. There are mother cows from the dairy industry in there. In this truck here, mother cows from the dairy industry.
Here, let me stop over. You do this a few times. I'll get the unloading of this one.
You can't see the unloading?
Huh?
You can't see the unloading because the other truck's there. So I was just showing people like what they're doing here. Just gonna hold it high. Maybe, do you want to explain the dairy industry whilst I'm holding it here? Yeah,
sure. So the dairy industry is painted as an industry that is just a byproduct, right? Cows eat grass and they produce milk. That's not the truth. The reality is that cows only produce milk because they're mums. So they have to have, let me get my sign.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
Hi.
It stinks, doesn't it? Stinks.
Yeah, see, they didn't like it.
Yeah.
They were like, oh my
no
God,
one likes it.
House.
No one likes it.
Everyone's smiling at us today. They're all smiling here. I think people are getting to know us here now.
Yeah. Listen, guys, the dairy industry, the cows are forced to be pregnant, right? Their bodily autonomy is taken from them. The pregnancy is forced on them. Now, how dare we have the audacity to think that we're the only mammals on this flipping planet that has a maternal bond with our babies? When a human woman goes into a hospital to have a baby, the baby's wrapped up, they're given to the mum, it's all lovely, it's sweet, maternal bond happening. It's a beautiful thing, it's nature, it's lovely, it's celebrated. I've witnessed this happen at 2 in the morning inside of an investigation where we were investigating a dairy farm. I've seen a mother exhausted and collapse while her baby was born out of the back end of her and had to fend for themselves until their mum regained consciousness to then try and tend to her baby, for then hours later to have her baby snatched away, put in a trailer and driven off because the farmer intends her milk to be a commodity for them to sell. Yeah,
Kaylee just gave a super thanks. Thank you so much. Said, watch Dairy is Scary.
Thank you so much, Kaylee.
Yeah, Dairy
absolutely.
Is Scary, yes.
Watch Dairy is Scary. Go and see the reality. Go to Joey Carbstrong's channel and watch Milk Make Your Own Mind Up. That is another documentary that explains the dairy industry like thoroughly. The dairy industry, guys, is not like painted as an exploitative industry the same as the eggs. But why? Ask yourself as a consumer why. Why do you not know that? Did you know that male calves in the dairy industry are deemed waste products? They don't produce milk. They're often killed within 1 or 2 days, if not a couple of months for veal. 1 in the chat if you're vegan. 2 in the chat if you're not vegan, but you're open to the conversation about being vegan. And 3 in the chat if you don't care about animals at all and you think that they should be exploited in any way that you see fit. Let's know. If you don't want to put 1, 2, 3, it's green hearts for vegans, red hearts for non-vegans, black hearts for people who don't care.
We got Millie, who's a number 2. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, number 2s, for being in here. You're the exact reason why with you. We are purely here to defend them animals and to get you to see the reality and the truth.
Did someone just go vegan just now? Tell me if you just went vegan. I think I saw someone said they're vegan now.
It smells so bad. Morning.
Look,
slaughterhouse. Do you know there's a slaughterhouse here? They're killing cows in here. Can I give you a card? Take this card. Go to this website here. and watch Dominion, and you see what happens inside this facility. It's absolutely horrific. You'll understand it a lot more while we're here. We're here to raise awareness for the animals, get people to see them as they go in, and understand that there's someone who doesn't want to die, right? Check it out. Thanks for stopping and talking to me. Please watch Dominion.
Angel Boy, did you just go vegan just now?
So, what?
I think Angel Boy said, yeah, me.
Nice. We got some people going vegan in the chat.
Yeah.
Guys, from the animals, thank you very much. Listen, from today, if you've gone vegan from today, not one more animal will go through a gate like this to die personally for you. You should feel really good about making that decision.
Yeah, just went vegan now.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
You screenshotted that because, you know, that means a lot. Guys, we're here for you guys like that. There you go, everybody. What an example of a person with a compassionate heart, with an empathetic heart, with the ability to critically think and understand and look at it from the victim's perspective and understand that these ridiculous excuses don't stand up when it comes to actually identifying the victim. You no longer are responsible for their deaths.
Little Morph, I've been vegetarian since I was 4 and vegan for 6 years since I was 9. Amazing.
Good job for being vegan. Yeah, vegetarian is kind of like a black hole that people get sucked into, which they don't realise the exploitation.
Oh, this one's now coming out, Steve. If I give you this, I might be able to get the unloaded. 1 second, guys. We're just going to film this because the trucks are all moving around.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's going to come out. I can see. All
right, let's go. Let's get it up there. Guys, green hearts if you're vegan. That means the new vegans in the room can put the green hearts in.
Shame on you. Shameful.
Green hearts for vegans.
All right. Okay.
Red hearts for those who are not vegan but open to the conversation.
All right, let me see the screen.
Let's go, let's go. Let's get it up there. Good job. Let's zoom in more, zoom in more. Zoom, 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 zoom. That's it.
Oh, I don't know if I've just missed it or not.
No, you're good. You're good. You can get it. Yeah, it was. Is that it? Is the door down?
I'm just moving it, sorry.
No, you're all right. It's difficult. You zoomed in. Guys, yeah, green hearts for vegans. Red hearts if you're not vegan but you're open to the conversation. And black hearts if you do not care about animals. Thank you so much to those of you who have just gone vegan in this chat today. Double tap that screen. We've gone over the 200 likes. We need to get over the 300 likes now. Okay, the animals are now coming out. Here they come. The animals will be coming out now. Go left ever so slightly if you can, Lisa. I've got my head on a swivel because there's lots of trucks coming today. Guys, what you're witnessing right now are animals being led to their death. This is a one-way trip for them. Once they go past these doors, there's no escape. Now, these animals woke up with the same hope that you did today. The same hope that they'd have a happy life, a freedom, to live their life. A life where no exploitation was taking place. A life where they could be themselves. But for them, everything is being taken. Everything is being taken. Here they go. This is their last walk. Bless them, them dear angels.
Trying to change the world for you.
Them dear angels.
This van moves in a moment.
Stay there, guys. That van's just coming past. How does it make you feel seeing these animals walking off to their death? It breaks my heart.
Come on.
It breaks my heart. Let's just check to make sure that they're not going on to get any more cows off. Sometimes when they pull these trucks up, the animals do not want to come off. I'm just going to be quiet and see if I can hear any shouting or any beating or anything like that.
Yeah, more cows.
Look at they're trying to come back on. Look, the cows are trying to leave.
Oh, poor mothers from the dairy industry.
You poor babies.
This is because people pay for dairy. People need to be vegan. How many more animals will you send inside slaughterhouses until you go vegan?
That was heartbreaking. That one cow, she turned around to come back.
I saw it yesterday too.
Absolutely horrific.
Sorry, guys. I've moved the camera back.
Yeah, anyone who's saying it's a crime, it's not a crime. The actual crime being committed here is happening on the inside of this, in my opinion. It should be an absolute criminal offence to stab animals to death for optional products, for people who the taste of their flesh. It's ridiculous how many people think that they can become the law and understand the law.
This is a moral crime.
This is a moral crime being committed right now. Yeah, the gates come over from the bottom now. Let's just see if any, nah. All right, let's swap back over, Alyssa. Well done. I'll capture the next one. Your arms must be tired. Take this, please. Thank you. All right, explain to everyone what you saw.
Behind this gate, I'm just going to stand so the road can see this too. Behind this gate has been a small holding truck that's been in here today, 2 big factory farm trucks, and in those trucks, we just witnessed mother cows from the dairy industry being unloaded off into this hellhole.
Thanks,
Before
Alex.
I continue, double tap this screen, please subscribe, and put a 1 in the chat if you're vegan, a 2 in the chat if you're open-minded, but you're not vegan yet because you don't understand the industry. Number 3 in the chat if you have a dark heart and you love stabbing others, because behind this gate, oh, nice support.
Wow.
He did like a big thumbs up.
Wow. Okay, guys, I want to just tell you some context here. No, listen, you tell the context. You're on the screen.
No, carry on.
Guys, right, usually, typically behind us, a lot of work vans beep and swear and call us names. Well, a grab lorry just drove past with what looked like a really tough builder guy. Lorry's leaving. They get to leave.
Shameful. How dare they do this? How dare they think that's okay to take animals in here?
Anyway, the guy beeped his horn and gave us a real solid thumbs up. It's nice to see that people appreciate when you start trying to defend animals.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of people now who we know who go up and down, who wave to us and like give thumbs up now. Guys, number 1 in the chat if you're vegan. Number 2 in the chat if you're open-minded but not vegan yet. And number 3 in the chat if you hate animals. Oh, God, you nearly get that. They nearly hit that. What's your response to the FSA breaches here done in June? Have you got any response to what's happening on the inside of this facility? I would not want my face associated with the disgusting acts happening here.
Maybe
anyone who works in this facility needs to leave. Back in June, the FSA did an audit here, which is like an investigation they do. Bearing in mind, the FSA have been present at other situations inside slaughterhouses, witnessed criminal activities and have done nothing. So for them to act upon this, what's happening inside here, must take a lot for them. So there is a misuse of equipment happening in here. Steve, could you just carry on talking? I'm going to get it up from Animal Aid.
Yeah, so guys, back in June, audit was taken here. Now they got general satisfactory. Now if you want to see this audit, if you want to see this report done by Animal Aid, go to animalaid.org.uk and have a look for yourself. Now the audit was with a general satisfactory result from the FSA, stipulates that a return must be committed within the next 3 months. Well, when Alex.activism, Mel and myself were looking through the data sets on the FSA website that you can get to the link from animalaid.org.uk's report on this matter, we noticed that there had been no updates, no amendments, no adjustments, and no action taken by the FSA. And this is now February. Now, these data sets are supposed to be updated monthly, and you can go back and you can actually click each month's data set. Surely, if they had been back within 3 months, we would have seen some kind of update, we'd have seen some kind of amendment, but nothing. So that leads us to question, what the hell is happening here?
Yeah, so I'm just going to read out what's on Animal Aid. So there are 6 major non-compliances here. And before I continue, we're abolitionists. We don't believe there's a right way to do the wrong thing, to stab someone in the throat. But this is just the facts I'm going to state to you. And 18 minor non-compliances. The most recent completed audit of the site took place on 26th of June 2025, where ABP Guildford received a verdict of generally satisfactory. However, this rating required a mandatory follow-up audit within 3 months, signalling ongoing concerns. Despite the requirement, the latest published FSA audit records still list the same major and non-major compliances, indicating that key failings had not yet been resolved. There is no public information to say this. Like Steve said, the FSA should be updating this monthly. So the major failings at this facility: animals exposed to avoidable pain, distress or suffering during the killing process. Failures in required animal welfare operating procedures, improper handling and movement of animals, including risks from misuse of instruments, inadequate or poorly maintained restraining facilities and equipment, including shackle lines, stunning methods that fail to ensure rapid and effective loss of consciousness and sensibility. They are failing. They are failing. They are failing by being open, and they're failing on the basic animal welfare laws that aren't even implemented. Guys, in the chat, put number 1 if you're vegan, number 2 if you are open-minded but not vegan yet, because you maybe didn't know the industry until today. Number 3, if you hate animals and you love the fact that animals are being stabbed in the throat. Now, anyone on here, veganism is not a diet. It relates to your diet because animals are being exploited for food. Now, this is the same as if you're anti-racist and people were being used for the food system, you also wouldn't be eating them if you're against that. Animals being used for food, so that's why people think it's diet, but it's not. It's a moral and ethical stance against the use and exploitation of animals. We should never be treating someone differently and taking away their life purely on the way they look. That is speciesism, the same thing as racism. It's awful. Guys, put hearts in the chat, green hearts if you're vegan in the chat right now. Red hearts in the chat if you are open-minded but just don't know the industry, and that is not your fault. Put the red hearts in there so we can see who you are. And black hearts for those who are cold, black-hearted and love animal abuse and murder. Just so then we can see who's in the chat so we know who to chat to and know who to ignore. So for anyone who's just joined the chat today, we are at a slaughterhouse. There is breaches happening in this facility. There's no public information to say that anything has even been corrected. Even if they did, even if they obey to every single law, how can you stab someone in the throat humanely? Now someone may go, oh, painlessly. Okay, now how do we do that to you if you don't want to die? How do we stab you in the throat humanely? How do we child traffic humanely? How do we take someone's life away from them humanely if they want to live? This is not mercy killing. This is not like taking your dog or your cat to a vet to be put to sleep because there is nothing more that can be done for them. This is outright, in my opinion, premeditated murder because these animals are forced into existence. The farmer gives them their execution date before they're even alive, before they've been even bred into existence. 18 months for beef cows. Double tap that screen, guys, and don't forget to subscribe. 18 months for beef cows. 6 months old for piglets. 42 days old for those disabled chickens. Those meat chickens you eat, if you eat chicken breast, you are eating disabled babies. 42-day-old babies who got sentenced to a gas chamber. Those pigs also get sentenced to a gas chamber. 88% of pigs in the UK are sentenced to gas chambers where they burn from the inside out.
Are we here to clash with people today? What is our objective today?
No, we are not here to clash with you, the public, on this live stream. In fact, I just want to say thank you for coming onto this live stream. We are not here for ourselves, and we are not here to clash with you. We want your head to turn against this industry. All these industries that exploit animals, because they're lying to you. And at the very end of the lie, when you purchase animal products and you're not vegan, there is a very real victim who gets sentenced to death, who has pregnancy forced upon her, who has her children kidnapped from her. Her children in the pig industry, did you know they do something called knocking? I bet you didn't know this.
Double tap first, double tap to find out.
Yeah, double tap the screen. Keep putting hearts in the comments.
We need 250 likes. We've got 213 right now.
Keep putting hearts in the comment section. Green if you're vegan, red if you're open-minded, and black for those animal abusing scumbags. I bet you didn't know this. Piglets get their tails cut off where they literally have been born. We've been inside a piggery and we have seen piglets with the umbilical cord. More support today.
That's really kind.
And with their umbilical cord on, and their tails had already been chopped off. They get scissors and they chop the tails off. They also clip their teeth, no anesthetic. They also remove their genitals, rip them out. You see them literally rip them out their body. No anesthetic or painkiller. Horrific. We've been inside these places where we've seen rats eat these baby pigs alive. It's awful. In front of the mother, who is stuck in something called a farrowing crate. Research what a farrowing crate is, because that is hell. When I walked into that pig farm, I remember saying it looks like a maternity ward from hell. You couldn't make up something as bad as what I've seen in there. Double tap that screen, guys. Double tap that screen. Put a green heart in the comments for those vegans. A red heart for anyone who's not vegan but open-minded to learning and knowing what happens to animals.
Why should people stay in this stream? What are they going to see in a minute?
Yeah, so stay in this stream. We are going to be doing something today. We're going to be... I'll tell you later. But
why should
stay on
people
this
subscribe?
Stream, watch what happens at a slaughterhouse. Watch who comes into a slaughterhouse. Watch how security are today. Watch the cameras that are constantly on us. Watch the farmers. Watch everything. But most of all, I hope that your heart will be open today, because you have had brainwashing and propaganda forced upon you, and that's not your fault. Again, it's not my opinion. I'm stating facts. When was the last time on the adverts you saw a gas chamber where they put pigs in? When was the last time you saw anyone tell you that a mother cow only produces milk because she's a mother, not just because she's a cow? Her milk is for her baby. Do not be drinking the cow's milk intended for someone else's baby. You are not a baby cow. And as silly as that may sound to say, the reality is that the majority of people in the UK don't realise that cow's milk is intended for baby cows. It's not your fault you don't know, so don't feel stupid about that. A lot of people don't know, and they don't know because these industries lied to you. Keep double tapping that screen. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, like, and please ask questions. It breaks our heart being here. It rips my heart open. So I really hope that people in this chat, if you have an ounce of empathy for the animals, please do something about it. Make today worth it. Change for the animals. Like 2 people have already changed today for the animals and live vegan. Double tap that screen. Put 1 in the comments if you are vegan. 2, if you're open-minded and not vegan yet, you're just a decent person who doesn't understand. And 3, for anyone who absolutely hates animals. It breaks my heart being here. I hate it. I hate smelling the smell of the insides of these poor animals' blood and guts. I hate listening to their poor cries as they're crying out for help. They're crying out for mercy. Be the answer to their cry for help and live vegan.
Why does it take animal rights activists to show the general public this injustice?
Yeah, a really good question. You'd think the RSPCA or somebody would be going in and investigating these places, but no, actually, Animal Justice Project have just released, once again, another investigation on an RSPCA assured farm. Go and have a look. Joey Armstrong released investigations on RSPCA assured farms, and so does Animal Rising and everybody, everyone. They are making money. These industries make money off you. Now, if they showed you the truth, they wouldn't be making money. I think in 2024, the RSPCA assured scheme made 4 million. 4 million of the bodies of animals, of assuring farms. RSPCA assure gas chambers. Pigs burn from the inside out. They burn from the inside out. They suffocate to death. It's absolutely horrific. I can't understand. If you were to make hell, if you drew hell, or could tell me your vision of hell, it's earth for the animals. The animals live on hell. Don't be the monster. Because if you're not vegan, you are a monster to animals, but you can change today. You have the power to change today. More support. That was weird. I think that was that guy who was triggered. And that same company who was triggered yesterday got a nice guy today.
Ah, really?
He probably went back to his work and was like, oh, I did this to the vegans. All right, guys, double tap that screen, subscribe, keep an eye on our channels. Please hit the bell button as well. Put hearts in the comments right now. One green if you're vegan, red heart if you're not vegan but open-minded, and black heart for anyone who is dark, is a dark-hearted person. We're going to see you very soon.